We are thrilled to welcome Dr. Shi Yang, 95 years old and widely regarded as Japan's top sexual wellness advisor. We are truly honored to have him with us today. Please join us in giving a warm and enthusiastic welcome to Dr. Shi Yang.
Let me ask you something straight up. Have you ever woken up and thought, I just don't feel like myself anymore? Your joints ache, your memory slips, your energy crashes halfway through the day? Maybe your sex drive has disappeared and your skin looks tired. You catch yourself wondering, is this just what getting old feels like? But here's the truth. It's not just aging, it's decline. And decline is optional. Because right now, all over the world, men and women over 60 are reversing the signs of aging, not with pills or surgery, but by tapping into something our ancestors used for thousands of years. An oil so powerful, it's been called liquid gold for the human body. Today, we're talking about this ancient oil and how it can help reverse 20 years of decline in just 1 week when used correctly. We'll talk about the science, how to use it, what to expect, and how to pair it with simple daily habits for maximum results. Let's get into it. Part 1. The real reason you feel older than you are. See, most of us think of aging as a slow, steady thing, but that's not what actually happens. For most people, aging happens like this. You hit your 50s or 60s, and suddenly, energy drops. Your joints ache. Your memory slips. Your sex drive changes. Your skin dries out. Your digestion gets sluggish. You gain fat in places you never had it before. And you think, wow, this all just started happening at once. But in truth, the changes have been happening quietly for decades, and they all come from one thing: chronic inflammation and cellular damage. And unless you give your body the tools to reverse and repair at the cellular level, you keep declining. This is where ancient oils come in. Because long before modern medicine, long before chemical drugs, people used plant-based oils to repair, restore, and re-energize the body from the inside out. And one of the most powerful is what we're covering today. Part 2. What is this ancient oil, and why is it so powerful? The oil we're talking about today is cold-pressed extra virgin olive oil. Yes, that's right. Not a synthetic supplement, not a pharmaceutical, a pure ancient golden oil that has been used for over 5,000 years in the Mediterranean, where people regularly live well into their 90s with energy, sexual vitality, and mental sharpness. But let's be clear. This isn't just for flavor or cooking. Real olive oil, the fresh, cold-pressed kind, is one of the most potent medicinal substances on Earth for restoring health after 60. Why? Because it works on the 5 key systems that break down with age: brain health, heart and circulation, joint health, hormonal balance, skin, hair, and cellular aging. Let's break each one down. Part 3. How olive oil reverses decline in the brain. Cognitive decline is one of the biggest fears people have as they age. But olive oil is rich in polyphenols, powerful antioxidants that protect brain cells from aging and inflammation. It reduces oxidative stress, the main cause of brain fog and memory loss. It supports the production of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, which keeps neurons young and flexible. Studies show people who consume real olive oil daily reduce their risk of Alzheimer's by over 40%. You can feel your brain come back online. Clearer thinking, quicker recall, sharper attention, often within the first 7 to 10 days. Part 4. Rebuilding heart and blood flow with oil. What happens to most people over 60? Blood pressure rises, arteries harden, circulation slows, and guess what that affects? Your brain, your heart, and your erections. Here's where olive oil works magic. It lowers LDL, bad cholesterol. It improves arterial flexibility. It supports nitric oxide production, which opens blood vessels. It reduces inflammation inside artery walls. This means more oxygen-rich blood flows to your brain, your heart, and your lower body, improving energy, stamina, and yes, performance in the bedroom. Part 5. Joint pain and inflammation reversal. Olive oil contains a compound called oleanthal, which works like natural ibuprofen, but without the gut damage or side effects. It reduces joint swelling, improves stiffness and range of motion, inhibits enzymes that trigger pain and cartilage breakdown. Many people report reduced joint pain within 4 to 7 days of daily use. The effect builds over time. Part 6. Restoring testosterone and hormonal vitality. Now let's talk about hormones, especially for men. As testosterone declines, so does muscle mass, sex drive, energy, and mental edge. Here's what olive oil does. Provides cholesterol, the raw material needed to produce testosterone, reduces oxidative damage to Leydig cells, which make testosterone, improves insulin sensitivity, which helps regulate hormones. One study showed men who consumed extra virgin olive oil for just 3 weeks had an 18% increase in testosterone. Part 7. Skin, hair, and cellular longevity. This oil isn't just helping you inside. It shows up in your appearance. Olive oil rehydrates dry skin, strengthens skin elasticity, reduces the appearance of wrinkles, strengthens nails and hair from the inside out, activates sirtuins, longevity genes that slow cellular aging. You're literally rebuilding your cells every time you take it in. Part 8. How to use olive oil the right way. Okay, so you know why it works. Let's talk about how to use it for max benefit. What kind of oil should you use? Always cold-pressed extra virgin olive oil. Look for dark glass bottles. Should have a harvest date. Fresher is better. Avoid light olive oils or blended versions. They're stripped of nutrients. Best to avoid cooking at high heat with it. You lose the polyphenols. How much should you take? 1 to 2 tablespoons per day, preferably on an empty stomach in the morning or with food. Can also use it as a salad dressing or drizzle over cooked vegetables. Best to avoid cooking at high heat with it. You lose the polyphenols. When will you notice results? Brain clarity, 3 to 7 days. Joint pain reduction, 7 to 14 days. Better skin tone, 1 to 2 weeks. Circulation and energy, 5 to 10 days. Libido, drive, and testosterone, 2 to 3 weeks. Consistency is everything. Part 9. Pair it with these habits to supercharge the effects. Morning walk or sunlight helps with vitamin D, hormonal reset. Stay hydrated. Water and olive oil work together to cleanse cells. Cut back on sugar and processed seed oils. They cancel out the benefits. Lift light weights 2 times a week. Triggers testosterone production. Add leafy greens and nuts. Work synergistically with olive oil's compounds. Part 10. Real life. What this looks like in a morning routine. Here's how a vitality-focused man or woman over 60 might start their day. Wake up. Drink 16-ounce water. Take 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Light stretching or sunlight. Protein-rich breakfast. Eggs, yogurt, nuts, berries. Add olive oil to food or salad at lunch or dinner. It's that simple, and within a week, you start to feel like your old self, or a better version. Part 11. What to expect when you start this. Let's keep it real. Some people feel the changes in 3 days. Others take a week or 2. But what almost everyone says is more alert in the morning, more flexible, better bathroom regularity, better erections or vaginal lubrication, cleaner, glowing skin, happier mood, more control over cravings. Why? Because your body's been starving for real fat-soluble nutrients, and now it's finally getting them. Part 12. Final thoughts. The ancient secret that still works. There's a reason ancient Roman soldiers, Greek physicians, and Mediterranean elders all revered olive oil. It wasn't just food. It was medicine. It was vitality. It was their anti-aging serum. You don't need a prescription to feel better. You just need to return to what works. So starting tomorrow morning, take 1 tablespoon of cold-pressed extra virgin olive oil. It's a small step, but it might be the first one in reversing years of decline and reigniting your health. Closing message. You're not too old. You're not too far gone. You're not stuck in decline. Your body still wants to heal. It still wants to perform. It still wants to be alive fully. Give it the ancient tools, and it'll give you something back. Strength, clarity, vitality, confidence. The life you still deserve. If this helped you, share it with someone you care about. And if you want a downloadable diet or meal plan that pairs with olive oil and anti-aging nutrition, let me know. Stay strong. Stay sharp. Stay alive.